Welcome to e-learning class. Today we are going to discuss about introduction to population geography, definitions and its nature in the subject of fundamentals of population geography as a generic elective course in SYBA class. The learning outcome of the module are at the end of the module, you will be in a position to understand the nature of population geography and its structural outline, as well as you will be in a position to know various definitions and thereby the meaning of population geography. So let us start with what is population geography. As this is one of the branch of human geography. Basically, geography is divided into two main branches. One is physical geography and second one is human geography. Population geography is one of the branch of human geography which is dealing with the human aspects and various dimensions of human being, human distribution, maybe spatial or other aspects. So population geography is one of the branch of human geography dealing with demographic aspect. When we say demographic aspect, we talk about the different population related phenomena, population related items, and those are studied under population geography. As we all know that geographer's perspective to population phenomena is of special character, as the discipline is inclined to the study of area differentiation. Basically, as a geographer, we talk about the special organization of phenomena, and we try to analyze the phenomena with reference to its special character, so that we will be in a position to know the characteristics of the given phenomena based on the surrounding condition, because surrounding conditions try to imprint its own stamp on the whatever the condition that exists, whatever the phenomena that exists, or whatever the object that exists, and therefore it becomes necessary to understand the special organization in order to understand the special in order to understand any characteristic of any item, including the population. Therefore, one need to understand that as a geographer, we have to have an inclination to see the spatial pattern of distribution, and accordingly, we will be in a position to understand the different aspects, different phenomena related to it. So, with spatial organization as a characteristic, the population segment varies, and so other dimension, and that already we know about, and those variations we are expected to analyze with our understanding about the topic. Going ahead with what scholars say about what the population geography is, according to Trivartha, population geography is concerned with the understanding of the regional differences in the Earth's covering of people. Now, what does this mean? That population geography is mainly thrusting upon the understanding of regional differences in terms of what? In terms of population. So, in terms of on the Earth, where we have the people who are getting distributed for the different reasons and different aspects. So those regional differences we are trying to understand in population geography. So basically, what we are doing, we are trying to understand special variation, or we are trying to know the area differentiation in terms of population. In certain area we find a more population, in certain area we find less population, in certain area we find a dominance of particular age group, in other areas it may not be the case. In certain parts we may find male population is dominant, in certain areas you may find female population is dominant. So those kind of differences we try to analyze in terms of the area location, because the location or the geographical situation is having its role on the shaping of the character of the population. Say for example, in mountainous area the people are different compared to the people who are living in the plain area or the coastal areas. So what makes them to be different? Though we belong to the same race, but there is a difference in terms of color, complexion. So these are the biological element vital trait criteria, but otherwise also if you see the way or the behavioral pattern, or you can see about the various population or demographic aspect also, you will find a lot of difference, and those difference need to be assessed based on where they are situated. So regional differences matters a lot to understand the characteristic of the given population and the overall shaping of the people, as human behavior is affected by the surrounding conditions. So our thrust is to know the area differentiation about the population related aspects. The second scholar, John I. Clark, defines population geography as it's a concern. It is concerned with demonstrating how spatial variation in population and its various attributes like composition, migration, growth are related to the spatial variation in this way in the nature of species. So here also main thrust is given on the spatial variation. So when we say spatial variation, we talk about the areal differentiation, how the different areas are different in terms of population. As I said, say in case of coastal India, the population density is more, but once we move in interior part of India, we find there is a decrease in density. So this is a kind of example wherein there is a variation of population density with reference to space. So there are some other aspects also. In developed countries, we find more literacy rate compared to the developing countries. Of course, economic conditions are important, but at the same time, what kind of facilities are being provided also matters a lot. So whenever we try to understand or assess certain criteria, certain patterns, certain elements, we need to see its spatial context where it is getting developed, because the spatial character will get reflected. So composition, even if you think of the composition or any composition for that matter, or maybe occupational composition, maybe sex composition, maybe rural urban composition, any composition for that matter, or migration for that matter, or maybe growth and density also, these are seen with reference to spatial differentiation, with reference to spatial variation, and these are the main thrusting areas. So basically what geography is talking about is how a given population differ from one place to another place, and what makes them to be different. As in the case of Kerala, the state which having more females than the males. Of course, its composition is different, but in other parts of India, we may not find the same. So each region is different, and the people who are living also will have some kind of impact. It is not only the physical impact I'm talking about, it may be some other cultures surrounding also that tries to imprint its impact on the given segment of population, and that is what John I. Clark says, that the population geography is dealing with spatial variation of population, and there are various attributes that needs to be seen from the spatial context of it. Another famous scholar, W. Zelinsky, defines population geography as a science that deals with the ways in which geographic character of places is formed by and in turn reacts upon a set of population phenomena that vary within it through both space and time, interacting one with another and with numerous non-demographic phenomena. So if you try to understand what population geography is a science which deals with the geographic character of the places, which is formed by a set of population phenomena and in turn affect the population phenomena through space and time and with one another and with numerous non-demographic phenomena. Basically, what it means is that the geography, population geography is a science, is a branch of knowledge which tries to analyze the geographic character in a given set of population, which may again affect or may impact the geographic character of the place and in a space, a given space or given time, and such kind of interactions will have its effect on non-demographic phenomena also, which are not related to population. Such elements are also getting affected by it. So again, in other words, W. Zelensky also says that areal differentiation is the focus of the population geography. So it is how geographic place is and how population segment is getting affected by the same, and how population in turn shape the geographic character of the places is the basically the core part of population geography, as what Zelensky defines about population geography. Another definition given by Proyo says population geography deals with the analysis and explanation of interrelationship between population phenomena and the geographical character of places, as they both vary over space and time. Here, the literal meaning, if you go, that it is an analysis and explanation of what the interrelationship between population phenomena, population aspect, and geographic character of the places, as both they both vary over space and time. So here, the meaning is that in population geography, basically the interrelationship between the population segment and geographic character places. So basically, the study is trying to understand the relationship, try to analyze the relationship between the population and the geographic places or geographic character of the place, and which otherwise vary from space, one region to another region, one country to another country, one state to another state, and also with time there is a variation in geographic character in population segment, and both the segments how they are interacting with each other. That explanation and that analysis is being given under the branch of population geography. So if you summarize all the definitions, you will find that population geography is dealing with the population phenomena in with reference to the given geographical setup, and how these population segment and given geographical setup vary from place to place, from time to time. That analysis is being done and is studied under population geography. So especially we need to understand what is a spatial organization, how the geographical place is, what kind of population that is inhabiting, and how both these segments are interacting with each other, and how do they vary from one space to another space, from one time to another time. Moving forward, let us understand what is the nature of population geography. So the main concern of population geography revolves around is population geography basically concerned with the size and distribution of population, not only just about a rural urban, but otherwise also it is basically concerned with the distribution pattern or the size of the different elements of the population in different time and spaces. Basically it is connected with the dynamic nature, as the population is not a static phenomena, it always changes. There are components of population change, like birth rate, death rate, or you can say fertility, mortality, migration. These are adding or are decreasing the population pressure on the existing land. So this is a totally a dynamic phenomena. The dynamic city is basically studied under the nature, under the population geography. So it is again it is concerned with what kind of composition we have, and thus when we say composition, it may be demography, it may be social, it may be economic characteristic. Occupation structure may be the kind of society that is living, its social character. There are different demographic aspects, maybe age, maybe gender, maybe literacy, maybe education. There are especially in case of demographic aspect, we can say birth rate, death rate, migrations. So this all this composition or this structure is basically the core part of the population geography. So as we already have discussed about the areal differentiation, so the main thrust of population geography is to understand the spatial organization, spatial distribution, and how interaction varies with the change in the space. So spatial interaction of population is the core concern or is the core area of population geography, and that what we try to understand from the word areal differentiation. So at the end, what we have tried to understand is here population geography is basically interested to understand the population dynamics in spatial context. When we say use the term spatial, we have to understand it with reference to area or the space. So we try to understand the population dynamics in a given space, in a given organization with its own site. So in other words, we are dealing with the spatial organization of a population phenomenon. So as we know that areal differentiation exists in each and every aspect, including population phenomena, and therefore we need to pay special attention to this particular aspect of it, and its diversity needs to be understood from the spatial point of view. We have come to the end of the module. For more understanding about the topic, you can refer this book, and there are other books also, and you can refer them and upgrade your knowledge. Thank you.